jump to the first topic. That is, what is the meaning of infrastructure? Infrastructure refers to all such services and facilities which are needed to provide different kinds of services in an economy and which are essential in raising the place of economic growth of a country. It contributes to economic development of a country both by raising the productivity of factors of production and improving the quality of life of its people. It provides supporting services in the main areas of industrial and agricultural production, domestic and foreign trade and commerce. Now, let's discuss the meaning of social infrastructure. It refers to the core element of social change which serves as a support system for the process of social development of a country. After that, the next slide is about infrastructure and development. Following observation shows how exactly infrastructure contributes to the process of growth and development. First, infrastructure impacts productivity. Second, infrastructure includes investment. Third, infrastructure generates linkage in production. Fourth, infrastructure enhances size of the market. Next, it enhances the ability to work as well as it induces foreign direct investment, that is FDI. Guys, as you are watching this video, make sure you have your NCERT textbook open so that you can underline the points and it will going to help you at the time of revision. Now, let's talk about the types of infrastructure. There are two types of infrastructure, that is social infrastructure and economic infrastructure. Now, let's see about them through the diagram. First, social infrastructure. It helps the economic system from outside, that is indirectly. It improves the quality of human resources. Infrastructure on expenditure will raise the stock of human capital over time. And the example of social infrastructure are health, education, housing, etc. Now let's talk about economic infrastructure. It helps the economic system from outside, that is directly. It improves the quality of economic resources. The expenditure on economic infrastructure will raise the stock of physical capital over time. And the example of economic infrastructure are energy, transport, and communication. Now, after the type, let's discuss the role of infrastructure. First, increase in productivity. Investment in modern infrastructure provides the foundation for the development of an economy. If infrastructure is maintained and modernized as a new technologies emerges, then it will improve the efficiency and productivity of goods and services in an economy. Construction of roads and bridges, telecommunication, and internet help society to increase the productivity and standard of living of the people. This implies that good quality road connecting is required for transporting raw materials to manufacturing industries and finished goods to the market for satisfying the consumer's demand. Next, encourages investors. Infrastructure encourages investors to invest in many productive activities. Low investment leads to low level of production and backwardness of an economy. Well-developed infrastructure attracts foreign investors, stimulates commerce, and supports local businesses. It creates more job opportunities and hence the people enjoy quality of life, better health care, sanitation, and other marking of well-being. Third, generates linkage in production. When one industry operates efficiently with better infrastructure facilities such as modern railways, roadways, shipping, banking, and insurance, it enables the other related industries to grow along with it. So, infrastructural development ensures better inter-industrial linkage. Next, enhance market size. Better road connectivity provides smooth movement of raw materials to manufacturing industries and final goods to the market. This enables large-scale production and thus it captures more market at the national and international level. Next, and the last, enhances ability to work. Development of social infrastructure improves the standard of living of workers. It enhances the productivity of human beings and contributes to increasing labor productivity, encouraging innovation and creating the ability for new technology. Now after that, let's discuss the state of infrastructure in India. India invests approximately 5% of GDP on infrastructure, which is far below than that of China and Indonesia. with government, private sector in partnership with the public sector is also playing a very important role in the infrastructure development. India needs to develop its infrastructure, especially in the area of rural energy requirement, water, basic amenities, and sanitation. After discussing the state of infrastructure in India, let's discuss the infrastructure state in rural areas particularly. Majority of India's population still lives in rural area. Infrastructure state in rural India can be understood from the following points. First, despite of much technological progress, women of rural India are still using bio oils and fuels to meet their daily energy requirement. Second, women go long distance to fetch water and other basic needs. Third, the census 2001 shows that in rural India only 56% households have an electricity connection and 43% is still use kerosene. Next, about 90% of the rural household use biofuels for cooking. Next, tap water availability is limited to only 24% rural household. Next, about 76% of the population drinking water from open resources such as wells, ponds, etc. Last, access to improved sanitation in rural area was only 2%. Now, after that, let's discuss about energy. Energy is the lifeline of all production activities. Rapid growth in agriculture and industrial sector is not possible without it. Now, what are the sources of energy? First, commercial sources. Commercial sources includes coal, petroleum and electricity. Next, non-commercial sources of energy which includes firewood, agricultural waste and dried dung. Next, conventional sources of energy. It includes both commercial and non commercial sources of energy. For example, natural gas, petroleum, etc. And non conventional sources of energy are renewable resources of energy like biomass, solar energy, wind energy, tidal energy, etc. Now, the last topic of this chapter, and yet the very most important topic, is about the future prospects in India. Some economists have projected that India will become the third biggest economy in the world a few decades from now. For that to happen, India will have to boost its infrastructure investment. In an economy, as the income rises, requirement of infrastructure will change. For low income countries, basic infrastructure services like irrigation, transport, and power are more important. On the other hand, the developed economies require more services related to infrastructure. That is why share of power and telecommunication infrastructure is greater in high income countries. Thus, development of infrastructure and economic development go hand in hand. Obviously, if proper attention is not paid to infrastructure development, economic development will be severely affected. So here your chapter ends, and now it's time for your reward question. So today's question is, how are economic growth and infrastructure development related to each other? All you have to do is to just comment down your answer and the perfect answer will be rewarded by us. So don't waste your time guys, comment your answers right now. I will be back with my another video. Till then, thank you everyone.